Well, the robot, well, it has a certificato di collaudo, which means test certificate, and it says the date. So this is Italy, so it's probably the 4th of February, and the operator is a fellow named PK. K is not actually in the Italian alphabet, so I wonder if it was a foreign guy. Well, here's the power supply, and I see that it's European. So lucky I have adapters, but a normal American guy probably doesn't. I travel a lot, so we'll see. Maybe they provide one in here somewhere. We'll see. And here it is in the box. It's a lot smaller than my Robomo, but I knew that, and I want it to be kind of small. Here we got, the manual looks thick. We'll have to read it though. Lawnmower robot warranty information. Hey, they put some time and effort into this, it looks like. But again, I need to get a plug. I can always cut that plug off and put a US plug on it, but for the moment we'll have to go inside and find a converter. Unless there's something in here that I'm missing. Well, I'm going to pull it out of here. Well, they do provide an adapter, thank goodness. Well, thank goodness. I think I would have found a way out. Here's the adapter. And this something, we'll have to read about it, see what it does. It is charge current. I don't know what the heck this does, but we will find out. Oh, probably this is what plugs into the mower, which we will have to charge, and I won't be getting into any work this evening because I'm sure it takes a while to charge. I'll be reading the manual. We'll continue tomorrow. So it is charging, and they say to charge it for 4 hours on the first time. So, and where it says high battery blinking, that means it's medium charged. So the battery was not all the way down, and it does have an app that comes with it, which you can program it to start, or start it from the app too, which I'm going to download soon. And tomorrow we'll probably go mow this really tall grass that I have in the pool area, where the big robot couldn't get in. All right, so the Ambrogio L-60 is now fully charged, and it's in the loader bucket of the big tractor, and I'm going to take it over to the other side where the pool is, along with the string trimmer mower type deal here. We'll see what happens. Well, there it is, and look at how tall it is over here. Over there, the other mower is taking care of that, but here we got some things growing that shouldn't have been growing. I haven't done this side for a while. The other side of the pool is pretty well. I haven't done it for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to get Robomo, which is sitting over there. You know, if you can see it in his little hut. I'll get him going. But I have to download the app here. I want to use the app rather than push the buttons on the top. I want to see how the app works. So I'm waiting for the download to be complete, at which point we will start mowing with this guy. We'll see how it does. It's a small little guy, but should be able to take care of this area pretty easily. As you can see, this thing is downloading here, and it's very slow, or it's a lot of stuff, or it's downloading the whole program all over again rather than just an update. But I'm going to run it off my Apple iPhone 7 rather than my usual phone, which is this one here, the Samsung 9 Plus. So we'll see how it does. Okay, I probably should have cut this down a little bit before sending this poor little guy in there. It's really not made for really tall grass, but we'll see what he does. If I have to, I'll come in here with something. See if I can, maybe little by little, he'll get it down. I don't know, we'll see. He's having a little bit of a trouble getting over that stuff. trying. Well, he stopped. I might have to bring the robo mow in here to do this first. We'll see. We'll see what happened here. I don't know if you saw all that, but I had to go in there and take out some stuff stuck under there, but we'll see what he does. I might have to bring the robo mow, which is over there, to knock down this heavy stuff first. The thing about the robo mow is that it works on that side because I've got it wired. I got a perimeter wire. It does not work without a perimeter wire, the robo mow. So here I have to control it myself. It's a pain in the ass, so you have to sit there behind it and control it. So we'll see if this guy can go. Like now, what happened? It's making itself a little area where he's cutting out the grass, so little by little. Well, we'll see how he goes. Well, the little guy's really working hard, and he's doing a good job. I mean, this is not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be much shorter than this. And I'm giving it a really tough test. Once it's cut down, just doing it regularly every week or so, even, it should be no problem for the thing to keep this little area nice and cut. But I just wanted to see if it could do this, get through this. Now that's interesting. It got to a certain point on the pool thing, on the pool area, but it stops because it sees that it's not grass. It's got a sensor that it can tell when it's not grass and it's concrete or asphalt. That's kind of cool. I was afraid it was going to come up on top of the pool edge and then go into the pool, even though it has a cover on it, but it stops. That's good. So as you can see, it's clearing itself out a nice area. I'm going to have to come back and get those little trees down, but I mean, it's just a little tiny mower. Really amazing. And no perimeter wire. That's the key. It doesn't require perimeter wire as long as you've got a fence like this, or a concrete area or a driveway. It'll stop on the driveway. And it looks like by doing that thing to the edge there, I won't need to come around to do the edging on this side like I do where the Robo-Mow is over that way. Now, the Robo-Mow does this whole area because I put down a perimeter fence, but it's a pain to put down that perimeter fence. So this guy, kind of expensive for the size and the amount of area that it can do, reasonably do. But today it's the only one that doesn't require a perimeter fence, which is actually quite amazing. So if you have a little garden or a little lawn area, only like at the back of a townhouse or something, this would be great. And if you ask them, why don't I do it? I got enough acreage to cut way out there with the big tractor, so this area here, I'd rather have a robot do it for me. How's that sound? We'll come back later as it gets done, as it cuts down more of this lawn. Decided to start Robo-Mow to go do the other side. As you can see, Robo's working over there. He's much bigger. Well, here's Ambrogio still going. Little by little, it's cutting itself its area, whereas Robo-Mow, you go see him over here. Where's Robo-Mow? Okay. There's Robo-Mow. Like you see, Robo-Mow is a much heavier duty. Big guy. Look at that. He bulldozes through the stuff. But it's a lot, it's a lot shorter here because I've been running Robo-Mow all since the spring. So about once every 2 weeks. Probably should do it more often because I see that a lot of stuff growing there. He does a good job. He runs into it's not that smart. It runs into its garage a lot. He doesn't know what he's doing. And now you can compare the size to the Ambrogio L-60 Deluxe, I think it's called. It's much smaller, but it's little by little, it's getting it done. May have to charge it another time. I think once it's cut it down, it'll be able to do it within one battery charge every time. Anyway, it's starting to come through this area here, which is pretty deep. I'm sure that they've got some kind of programming in there. No intelligence, but some kind of programming. See that? It's trying to get through the tough stuff. He goes a little bit into it. Almost like you do with manually with a lawnmower, you know, like you hit the real deep, then come back out, and little by little, he seems to get it. Then it pauses every once in a while. I'm not sure if that's because it's heating up and so it's taking a rest until it cools down, but I'm going to read it in the manual. I didn't read the manual, to be honest. Oh, he went through some pretty thick stuff there. Well, this may be the first U.S. video on YouTube for this thing, to be honest with you. I haven't seen any, but I've seen them in other places, and in Italy and maybe France and Germany, but not in the States, so we'll see. And there's Robo-Mo doing its job. Look, it does a really nice job. Trouble is I got to do it all around the pool, obviously. But Robo-Mo is very big. It's a big... He's a big robot mower. Little by little, Ambrogio is getting this area mowed. It's taking him a while, but it's persistent. It doesn't quit. Well, I'm gonna have to recharge it, I guess. He goes through that little by little, eats away at it. And like I say, after this first cut, it should be much easier. Probably bring them out here once a week, take care of it. Just let them go. It probably won't get stuck and you have, you know, low grass. On the other hand, Robo-Mo over there, he finished his job. Now I got to go around with my string trimmer over there and do the edges, but that's easy. It's rather amazing the way it's tackling this high grass here. Keeps going at it, taking a little bit at a time. Then he goes at it at a little bit of an angle. I don't know if it's got any kind of AI in it, but it almost seems like it does. The way it, like now it'll skirt this one, no, not this time, but it kind of goes at an angle to, almost like when you mow too high grass, you get at it. Little by little. You know, I know you saw it earlier. When he started out, this was a big, overgrown area. And he's done it. Well, it's still got this section here near the surrounding the pool that it's working at, but it's taking a long time to get through it. And I guess it gets these little sections little by little. It bumps into them, pushes, and then I guess it keeps going on the already cut stuff and kind of mulches it because it, you know, you can just see that it keeps cutting it little into smaller and smaller pieces. Well, this is the second day. At least I started late, about 4 in the afternoon. I got them back on, and as you can see, he has gotten into this section that he hadn't done yesterday, and he's pretty much cleared the area of that tall grass, if you recall what it looked like before. And so I would say that the Ambrogio L-60 Deluxe, Deluxe, it's called a Deluxe, L-60 Deluxe, is a good little robot mower, especially when you consider you don't need a perimeter wall if you've got an enclosed space like this. It's got that little tall section there. It's going to get it little by little. I've been watching it as it does. It'll go diagonally and cut it eventually, and he keeps going back and forth, mulching. Look at all those spiders running away from him. Yeah. So he's actually cleared out the area pretty much, and boy was it tall. And it leaves a little less trimming than the Robo-Mow, because in most cases it tries to get up on the edge and goes up a little bit. Let's see if it does. Not there, it's too steep, but in some places it goes up over the edge and cuts most of the grass on the edge. It goes back and forth. Anyway, I think this Ambrogio, say it again, the L-60 Deluxe, I'm happy with it, and I think that if you have a small area like this, or even a little bigger, I guess, probably a lot bigger than this. This is a very tough, tall grass that it shouldn't have, well, it's not made for it. It's made for maybe in 2 weeks it'll cut again, and it'll be much easier for it to cut.